I don't know what you came to do. I don't know what you came to do. Okay, you know what, y'all? Hey, y'all. Hey, it's Tracy Time. It's time for another moment with me, Tracy T. It's a Motivation Monday. Let me tell you something. Let me say something. Let me be 100% authentic. Okay. First, let me say this and let you know it is Monday, and Sweetie has a shirt that says, "Yay, it's Monday," said no one ever. I got it for her. But I want you to know that you're not alone in feeling that. If you're feeling like, "Yay, it's Monday," said no one. However, comma, y'all, good T Row crew members, this is the last Monday in 2020. Somebody. Okay. Good morning, Adrian. How you doing? Wow. Panache Styles, owner, proprietor, superstar. Let me tell y'all something. I had I had a Monday. No, reverse. I had a Sunday. My self-care Sunday yesterday, real talk. Y'all know I keep it 100% real, real, real. I had a self-care Sunday that was like sleep. I did church. I had praise and worship. We did an hour and power with Freedom's Chapel Christian Church, led by the Reverend Dr. Rosalind Regina Nichols. Reverend Lloyd preached yesterday. Phenomenal sermon. Y'all, after church, I was like, okay, I'm going to just relax for a little bit, make my list of things to do. I'm going to take a nap. I'm going to watch Soul. Okay, I watched a half of Soul, and then I watched the rest of my eyelids. Full-fledged rest, full-fledged necessary, full-fledged appreciated. Let me tell you something. When your body says shut down, you have got to shut down. And my body, because I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do this and this and this and this. Y'all know I'm all about having enough energy and being motivated to get stuff done. I'm regularly telling everybody, get up. Yeah, you get up. So after church yesterday, I was like, okay, I'm gonna make sure all these things. And then the spirit said, baby, you just take a day. Just take a day off. So I had to honor that. I had to honor that. And it was the best sleep. It was the best sleep to the point where Sweetie was like, are you okay? Because it's so the antithesis of what I usually do. I am one to push and drive and go and go and go and go and go. But Self Care Sunday was a perfect day, was a perfect day for me after church to get some rest. So for those of you who reached out to me, for those of you who contacted me, if I was communicating with you, know that it was literally me coming out of RPM sleep, responding to you and going right back to RPM sleep. I mean, it was legit. I am so looking forward to watching the rest of Soul and so looking forward to the rest of what today offers and has to bring. So, I want to let you know that. The other part of it is I want to give y'all a real serious shout out to all the hairstylists, to all of the makeup artists, to all of the clothing stylists, the people who are behind the scenes, the photographers and stuff. Because let me tell y'all something, Adrian on here, so you'll fully appreciate this. This morning, reverse. Yesterday, oh no, that thing. When was that? Saturday night. See, it's this weekend. This weekend was a blur. How y'all doing? How was your weekend? How was your Christmas? Because I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all know I have crochet braids. I keep them 100. And thankfully, Angie Castor, Hair and Love, made me this wig. If she hadn't made me this wig, y'all, you would see a whole different Frederick Douglass style version that I sent a picture to her and I sent a picture to my sister. And my sister said, you know, it's doing what needs to be done today, and thank the Lord. But let me tell y'all something. This morning I woke up looking like Frederick Douglass and Don King's descendant, and I might be connected to them based on the way my hair looking up under here. But anyway, nonetheless, we doing it. You see what I'm saying? And for the makeup artist. So Adrian, thank you for all the styles you have done. Angie Castor, thank you for all the styles you have done, and specifically for the creation of this here wig. Hello, because otherwise you guys may not have seen me today live at lunch. Or actually, that's not true. You would have seen me, but you would have just been like, someone call Chandra and tell her to get Tracy off live at lunch. Because you know I'm gonna own it. Everyday amazing. That's what I am, and that's what you are. So now, how was Christmas? Happy Kwanzaa. We on day 3 of Kwanzaa. Y'all know emoji. We got there's 7 principles of Kwanzaa. I posted them on this page. Umoja, I think is today. I have had the experience and the benefit of celebrating and practicing Kwanzaa from years ago when I was a child and connected to a youth group organization. Thankfully, my sister and I were in a position to learn about Kwanzaa early on and got a chance to practice and celebrate the principles of Kwanzaa. So happy Kwanzaa to all of you that are celebrating Kwanzaa. I am grateful. Adrian, you said you cooked and you baked. Okay. What did you cook? That's what I want to know. And y'all, Christmas. I got 3 things in 30. I started right off the bat talking because my thing is I haven't had a chance to connect with y'all. Wednesday, Wellness Wednesday, and Friday, Black Friday last week, I wasn't with you live. So I'm like talking incessantly now. So let me get myself together because it's like connecting with a friend you haven't seen, right? It's like, oh, it's so good to see you. How you doing? That's how I feel about talking to y'all now. So I hope Christmas was great. Let me say, I know that Christmas was different for all of us, right? Christmas was unlike any other Christmas. Christmas 2020 is done. We survived it. No matter how wonderful your Christmas was, how different your Christmas was, no matter how challenging your Christmas was, we survived it. We got through that thing. And so thank God for Jesus. So now let me say this. Hold on. I can't show too much, y'all. Can't show too much. Can't show too much. My 3 things in 30 minutes today. We're going to be over a little bit because I've already talked for who knows how many minutes just on how you doing and what y'all doing. And good morning, Adrian McIntosh Haynes, Judge Haynes. Good morning, all the way from Memphis, all the way to you in Mississippi. Hey, let me tell you something. This Motivation Monday, I'm so blessed. And I want you guys to know this. This morning, what kept coming to me, because if you haven't, Judge Haynes, I told everybody that was listening to me earlier that when I woke up looking like the great Frederick Douglass, and then the person who was trying to reprise the hair, Don King. And sometimes you get up and see yourself looking like that, you're not motivated. It does not motivate you. So I did a shout out to all of the hair and makeup and stylists, because it is a challenge sometimes to pull yourself together and pull yourself up to get to a point where you feel like you like or okay with what you seeing or what you want other people to see. Here's the thing for me. As me being everyday amazing, I can own where I am. I just know that as part of being everyday amazing, I need to offer up the better part of me, right? Even though this goes hand in hand with like people having saying I'm having a bad day, and why'd you say that to those people? Well, I don't feel good. Well, no, it doesn't work like that. Other people deserve your best. Okay, other people deserve your best. So let me take a sip. I'm still drinking my good old Kroger seltzer water, but now I got my own mugs. Can y'all see that? Ooh, ooh, your girl coming up. Live like it's a gift. Let me say something to you. These mugs are going to be available for purchase in 2021. I'm doing things. Y'all just stay with me. I'm doing things. We going somewhere. This getting ready to be something amazing. Even more amazing than it already is. Just like what you getting ready to do. So what you got planned for 21? What you got planned for 21? This is the last Monday. This is the last Monday of the year. This is the last Monday of the month. Woo, 2020, we're so glad to see you go. 2020 has not been bad for me. 2020 has not been bad for me. So I want to challenge you to eat seafood, boiled, la friend. Adrian, you cutting up. That's what I know. You are cutting all the way up. Let me tell y'all something. What I posted this, what word are you wanting to, what is going to be your word that you are literally going to take with you and own into 21? I got hopefulness, I got joy, I got praise. Some people responded. I want to know, what is your word? What one word are you going to use that will drive you into the new year? Because there are 2 things that I want to share with you today that are directly connected to me, that are part of my 3 for 30. Some days, like this Motivation Monday, you get up and you are raring to go and you are motivated and you are feeling energized and fantastic. Now, do you know that energy and motivation are 2 different things? Okay? Energy and motivation are 2 different things. Now, let me tell y'all something. I had to get my mind wrapped around, because I looked in the mirror this morning and I said, ooh wee, Tracy, ooh, okay, you were a little too authentic in your sleep. You had such rest. Now you got to come back on the other side of this thing. It's Monday. Not just that it is any Monday. It's the last Monday of this month. It's the last Monday of this year. So what does that mean? Motivation. Because I tell y'all, it's Motivation Monday. Get up and get. Just because you motivate to do something doesn't mean you have the energy. Hello, somebody. Can I get a response on that? Just because you are motivated does not, see Adrian on here clowning. She has been motivated and energetic and energized and getting the doggone thing done. A homemade strawberry cake, red velvet cookies, and German chocolate cookies. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Adrian part of the reason why I was asleep. Because she came over here to my house. Yes, she did, to our house, and dropped off German chocolate cake cookies and red velvet cake cookies. I just want you to know we aren't going to need the recipe. You can go ahead and share it. You can go ahead and post it here so it can bless everybody else. Y'all come back and look at it. Adrian's going to share the recipe with us because she told me the recipe. And, I didn't want to hear the recipe. I wanted to eat the recipe. So, Adrian, thank you for sharing that. And I know that you enjoyed your seafood boil. A lot of people did seafood boils this year, but I'm going to come back to it. Because y'all, I want to know what you had. How was your Christmas? I want to hear all about that. And that's talking about lasagna greens. Okay, I just want you to know that Adrian is showing all the way out. Somebody, anybody, just say she's showing out. Motivation. Now, I always talk about Motivation Monday. I will continue to be as a motivator. It's one of the things that I do. I'm a motivator. So people always say, well, Tracy, you have so much energy. You're so excited. You're so this, you're so that. That's no. Motivation and energy are two different things. Who wants to challenge me on it? Who got something for me? Come on, I want somebody to tell me. Who knows what the difference is? Anybody. Anybody. I need you to come on with me. Come go with me to the place on Motivation Monday, because you can be motivated to do something and be encouraged to do something, and even see the end of that thing that you've written down and you thought up, and then you just don't have the energy. Huh? Anybody. You can be motivated with no energy. Have you ever had that? Have you ever been like, oh, I really want to do, and in my mind I got this and this and this, and then I had the energy to do it? Am I alone in that? Can somebody else tell the truth with me today on this magnificent Motivation Monday? That you are motivated, that you have every intention of saying, I'm going to really conquer that list. I'm going to get that thing done. I want to see it. I got a vision board. I made it, but you don't have the energy to do it. Anybody? Anybody? Okay, Cammy. Hey, Cammy. Yes. You don't have the energy or the motivation. Okay, see? And when you don't have both of those, when both of those things are, your tank is empty, how do you get anything done? How do you get anything done? Okay, so I'm going to use myself today as the, first of all, let's qualify. Let's go to definitions of words. What does motivation mean? And I'm not relying on me. I'm not the Merriam-Webster. No, I am the person who can look it up, though. And so it says reason or reasons one has for acting or behaving in a particular way. General desire or willingness for something or someone. That's motivation. Okay, so you can be motivated, right, and then not have any energy. Cammy said that you can be motivated or both and. No motivation, no energy. Okay, so we're gonna answer the question now. I got a piece of hair in my eye, y'all. We're gonna answer the question about energy. Same thing. What is the definition? I'm not Webster, so let's go to it. The definition for energy: the strength or vitality required to sustain a physical or mental activity. Okay, so now we've got the definitions of both of the words. We know that you can be motivated. You can have the motivation and the desire, right, to get that thing done and not have the energy. Energy is the strength or vitality to get a physical or mental thing done. Ooh wee! Let me tell y'all what makes me motivated, what makes me get the energy, how I do that, because I'm supposed to offer up motivation to you. First, let me tell you what I did, because I don't have to lie about it, because I know I'm 100% right about how I feel and what I experience. So I'm going to share this with you. In my everyday amazingness today, this very day, for Motivation Monday, I said, you know what? While I was sitting there looking at myself, looking like Frederick Douglass, okay? Okay, so Cammy, you have the motivation, but not the energy. See, it's good to understand what the true definitions of the words are, because sometimes we claim things about ourselves that are wrong. Sometimes we say things to ourselves that are wrong. So the first thing I want us to do, and this is what I had to do, and I want you to do it with me today, because it's so important. We've had a challenging, I was going to say tumultuous, but we've had a challenging year. 2020 has stretched us. 2020 has pruned us. 2020 has pushed us. 2020 has vexed us. 2020 has hurt us. Okay? Collective us, the we that are us, is in a position now where we are still battling a pandemic. We have had to endure. So let me say this in celebration to you, as I had to say it in celebration to myself, with myself, for myself, over myself. Okay? I need you to say this. I'm going to say it, and then I want you to repeat it and complete it with me, because we've got to get to a point where we appreciate the everyday amazingness of us. Is not that we have to be superstars or outstanding. We just have to be where we are. Just own where you are. That's what makes you everyday amazing. See, people allow themselves to get confused about the amazing part. You know, when I say be everyday amazing, that's not, I expect, stars to be shooting out your head and your ears. No, it's about you being able to literally take where you are and who you are, and how you are at that very moment in your everydayness, and identify, okay, okay. That's what makes it everyday amazing. So this morning when I woke up, I did not feel, physically, I did not feel amazing. I did not then looked at myself in the mirror, not feeling everyday amazing, y'all, and say, "Ooh, you look amazing." Wrong. I said, "You look like you are Frederick Douglass's great great granddaughter." Hello? That's what I said. Yes, I did. Okay. Now, here's the difference. I sat in that, I looked at myself, I owned it. I owned it. And then I said to myself, because now this is how the enemy works with you. Now, if I'm alone, y'all tell me I'm alone. But this is how the enemy works with you. He'll take that thing. The enemy will take that very thing, the acknowledgement of here's where I am, and owning it, and think that's it, and put a period behind it. Am I right? He'll take the very thing that you said, oh my goodness, I don't feel like, I'm not feeling 100%. And I'm looking like 1,000% Frederick Douglass's long lost descendant. And what you will do is when you owning that, is you'll put a period behind it and think that's it. And what that'll do is drain the little piece of energy you got and completely rob you of your motivation. Because here's what I love about this Monday. Here's what I love about being able to authentically share with you, is that there's no period behind the everyday amazingness of it. It's a comma. Okay? It's a comma. Or Cami is an editor, so edit is it, dear editor, professional editor, is it a comma or is it a semicolon? Come on, help me. So now listen. There's no period. Cami, I'm serious. I want you to tell me, is it a comma or is it a semicolon? Because where you are in the whole idea of I own where I am doesn't mean that is it. Okay? That's not it. The gift that we have, live like it's a gift, live life like it's a gift, live like it's a gift. The gift is, hey, we're here. Now, the repeat and complete. This is simple. This is so simple. This is how you get from, oh my gosh, it's Monday, I don't have the energy, I am not motivated, or I'm motivated, but I don't feel like, I can't do it, I ain't got the energy, I don't have the capacity. This is how you go from it. You say to yourself, I knew it. I knew it. It's a semicolon. It's a semicolon, y'all. Thank you, Cami. So here's how you do it. I'm going to say this, and then I want you to say this with me, okay? Here is what I said to myself. This is what I say to my clients all the time. Yes, coaches have to use what they share. This is walking the walk. This is not me giving you something I'm not using for myself. I know it's effective because it works. Here's what I said to myself. I said in the mirror, I have survived 100% of everything that I've been through, and I'm still here. That's it. Do you hear me? I said to myself, I have survived 100% of everything I've been through, and I'm still here. So I got everything, every single solitary thing that I have been through, y'all. Everything. All the ups, the downs, the bumpy roads, the pit holes, the pitfalls, the speed blocks, the road blocks, the stops, the starts, the redirects. I've been through all of it. And here I am. Here I am. So what the enemy meant to be a period, we know that God, divine, amazing, Jehovah, whatever you want to call him, whatever you identify as the universe, omnipotent, Allah, I don't care what you call him, Jesus, whatever you call him, for me, that was a semicolon. Thank you, Cammie. That was a semicolon. Oh, oops, it's a comma. We can do both and. It's a comma. And the way I love to say it, but however, comma. So now what I want you to know is this. I want to say it again, and I want you to say it with me. I survived 100% of what was behind me. I survived 100% of what was behind me. No, better yet, let me say this. Let me say this in a better way. I survived 100% of what is behind me because it's done. You survived it. You're right here. You're right here looking at me. And I'm telling you that even if you don't have the energy, okay, even if you don't have the energy, that'll give you the motivation. How does that feel? How does that feel to say that? How does that feel? I survived 100% of what's behind me. I survived 100% of what is behind me. You survived it. You might have had to get to your knees. It may have made you buckle. You may have had to bend like the dang on Matrix, but you are here. And that is why I've said you may bend, but you are not allowed to break. You can bend, but you do not break. We are here. That's my motivation. So I said, okay, you know what? Let me sit in this thing. I'm here. And so then what went from I'm not feeling well physically and my energy is drained. So the energy is not giving me the strength or the vitality to complete the task that was mentally and physically required for me to do that I was motivated to do. What did I do? I allowed myself again to own where I was. But then I got up. Instead of sitting there in it, I got up. I took one step. I did one thing. And I said, okay, I'm going to see if I can get this one thing done. And I did that one thing, y'all. And then that one thing that I got done led me to another thing. And now here's the thing about it. This is the beauty of it. I didn't have the cartwheel energy. No, I had the capacity energy. But the motivation and knowing that I had already survived it, all the stuff that's behind me, all the things that I've experienced. Go back and look at some of that stuff, y'all. It's a phenomenal time to be reflective because we're at the end of the year. In 2020, if you are here having this opportunity with me, that we're sharing this moment and making this memory, we survived 2020. Do y'all know we had 51 Mondays ahead of us, or behind us, and we got through them? You did it. One moment at a time. And so all I'm telling you now for this Motivation Monday is you need to say to yourself, I survived 100% of what is behind me. 100% of it. You may have bruises, you may have scars. I can tell you that is going to happen. No one is here promised to be unscathed, but you're here. That is what I want to use as a motivation for you today. To know that it is absolutely okay for you to have the motivation and sometimes not have the energy. Motivation Monday is not about complete a laundry list or a receipt full of stuff. It's about having the desire in you. Okay, having the desire in you. Somebody talk to me, give me something, because here's what I need for you to understand. If you have the motivation, if you can motivate yourself in thought and take that one step, that goes to my get up, take that one step. And then a lot of times when we're giving ourselves these fantastic things, we're seeing the end result. We're not celebrating the moments it takes to get there, to the thing that you want to have as your end. We are literally saying, you know what? I'm going to get to the end result. I see the end result. Instead of envisioning the steps that it takes as milestones that need to be celebrated in the midst of it. Anybody? 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 I need somebody, anybody, tell me something. You have opportunity and capacity and energy, and you already have. Okay, how did you get on here? It took you some motivation and energy to get right here with me now. And I didn't say it had to be this full tank of energy. Sometimes you sell yourself short because you're thinking to yourself, I don't have the energy. Okay, well, you know what? As long as you keep telling yourself you don't have the energy, you won't. What you think about grows. What you feed grows. Keep feeding into I don't have the energy, and you won't. All you need to say to yourself is the positive words that you speak to yourself, that you know what, honor where you are. I'm here. Okay, I'm here, but I'm everyday amazing. And so that means today what's amazing for me is that I'm going to get out of bed. Okay, well, the end result of getting out of bed is what you're looking for, but can you celebrate that getting out of bed, that you thought it? Okay, all right, Lord, I want to get out of bed. Oh, but I don't have the energy. Okay, but I have the energy to think it. Let me just throw the covers back. One step closer to getting out of bed. Put my foot out the bed. One step closer. And I'm taking it down to that minutia because for some of us, especially during the holidays, y'all, it is hard. People are struggling. We are all in a position where we got to support each other through this. And something that is phenomenal and amazing can be something as simple as getting out of the bed. That's a first step. Well, don't just throw that off like that's a foregone conclusion. Getting out of bed takes a lot of courage sometimes. Getting out of bed takes a lot of motivation sometimes. Getting out of bed takes some energy sometimes. You got to will yourself into it. Sometimes you got to be in bed for 30 minutes after you wake up and just say, okay, say your prayers. Ask God to give you guidance. You need support, encouragement. Sometimes you need to just sit there in that thing and then say to yourself, I have survived everything I've been through. I want to get out this bed. Now, this is me talking to you from me talking to myself. I'm not telling you something that I don't already know, but it takes the steps. So speak what you need to hear to yourself. We are so good. Oh, goodness. We are so good about encouraging other people and supporting them up and lifting them up and giving them what they need. And then we leave ourselves depleted. We leave ourselves completely empty, and we for whatever reason won't allow ourselves to give ourselves the thing that we need to hear, but we'll give it to somebody else. If somebody else needs encouragement, oh no, hold on a second, let me call, because I see they're doing such and such, let me call. Well, call yourself. Look yourself in the mirror and say you can do it. Look yourself in the mirror and better yet say I've done it. Look yourself in the mirror and say, you know what, no matter what I face, I'm going to get through it because I've already survived 100% of what's behind me. I know I have what I need. I have every single thing that I need. And I may not be in a position at this very moment. I'm not at 100%, but doggone it, I'm going to take this 20%. I'm getting ready to work with what I got. That's what makes me every day amazing. I may not be exactly where I want to be, but I'm here. I'm here. I have the opportunity to say to myself, I survived 100% of what was behind me. What's behind me is literally behind me. And then you come up, people always talk about, oh, what are your resolutions for the new year? What do you have? I dare you. I double dog dare you. Don't make a resolution. Make a plan. Okay? Don't make a resolution. Create a plan. Because resolutions are lofty. They're big. They're all these phenomenal things. That's why people make resolutions. They don't stick to them. They by Monday or the next into the next year, the resolution, they're like, okay, I'm gonna start in January. And then, okay, January 4th is over. Wrong. Don't make a resolution, make a plan. The difference between making a resolution is that's a statement. A plan is something written. A plan has steps. Write yourself down a plan and let that and look at each milestone. We are not always going to feel like we have the energy to do every single thing that we think of that's motivating us and encouraging us. But let me tell you what I did today. After I said I have 100% of everything I need, I have already survived 100% of what's behind me. Woo, and there's some stuff behind me, y'all. It's oh God, I could just thank you, Jesus. That's all I can say is thank you, Jesus, because I didn't do it. That was grace and mercy. That's the Lord, okay? Here's the other part about it. You already have everything you need going forward. Stops to take a sip. You have everything you need to go forward. When I looked in the mirror this morning and I saw Frederick Douglass's descendant, I said, "Oh my, oh, I don't know, I don't know how we doing this? I don't know." And the enemy said, "Don't do it. Don't go live. You ain't got to do it. I promise." And I said, well, I guess that means I wouldn't have to put on any makeup and I wouldn't have to try to figure out what I'm gonna do with this wig. Yep, just stay right there. Don't do it. Matter of fact, don't even get up. There was a period. There was a period behind me owning where I was. But it's not a period, it's a comma. I don't have the energy I want. I'm not looking the way I want. Comma. Not period. I want y'all to stay with me. I told you I was gonna run a few minutes over. I don't have the here. I'm not feeling as wonderful as I can, as I want, as I could, as I should. Comma. Huh? Comma. So then here's what I love. Here's what I love. That wonderful who I serve, my Jesus Christ, Lord said, "Baby, don't listen to that. Don't listen to that because you're everyday amazing. Yes, you are. Because I made you. Yes, I did. And I got stuff for you to do. Yes, I do. You got stuff to do. So if you got stuff to do, you can't be still. You got to move." And so I said, comma today. My comma is I can get up, comma. I may not move fast, but I'm up. I may have to go ahead and get my makeup on and not necessarily get it done as quickly as I want to, but I'm going to do it. And when I did my makeup, y'all, I looked in the mirror and I said, okay, we working with something. And I said, but now I'm still looking like a made up face Frederick Douglass descendant. Now, any of Frederick Douglass's descendants know what I mean. First of all, amazing man. But now Frederick Douglass's hair is okay. Y'all didn't want to see that today. Let me say this to you. Wasn't gonna have no problem showing it to you today, but I had another option, is what I'm saying, okay? So I got myself together, and when I looked in the mirror, I said, now I feel a little bit better about what I'm getting ready to do. It was just little steps. It was just little steps. And Adrian, if you need a plan, and if you, yes, you had to create a plan. Thank you, Judge. You got to make a plan because I had to sit there in that, and if I stayed in that and made that a period instead of taking that time to honor where I was and put a comma behind it, I wouldn't have said, okay, what do I need to do next? It was literally me making a plan, y'all. I had to say the first thing I'm going to do is get up. Then I'm gonna put on my makeup, and then I'm gonna put this wig on, and I'm gonna make this thing be a thing today, because I'm going live, because I want to make sure that what I got to say, the energy and the motivation, was something that was put on me and put in me to share today. Let's stop making resolutions. Let's stop making resolutions, because here's the thing: y'all know what a resolution is. You setting yourself up. We need to do a Soul Train scramble board and take the word resolution and just look you set up. Don't set yourself up. Make a plan. Now we're gonna talk about making plans, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. Send some people to me on the 30th. I'm not gonna be live anymore this year. Ooh, that's something. I'm not gonna be live anymore this year, y'all. Not on Live and Lunch. I'll be back here on the first. I'll be back here on January 4th, which is my beloved niece Brittany Rhodes, her birthday, and my beloved deceased grandmother's birthday. My niece Brittany was born on my grandmother's birthday on January 4th. I will be back live then. But now, here's what I'm gonna do between now and then, and this is one of the things that I'm honoring my word. I will have the motivation. I will have the energy. I'm claiming it. Did you see that? I'm speaking it into existence. I'm claiming it. I will have the motivation and I will have the energy because I'm already motivated. So I'm going to make sure that I do the things necessary to have the energy. So on December 3rd, on December 30th, not 3rd, because that's long gone or I'm way ahead. On December 30th, that's this upcoming Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central for 90 minutes, I'm doing a free coaching session. I'm doing a free group coaching session to help people create plans and to get some skills, some tools. I'm going to hand out some tools, some free tools for people to put in their tool belts about how to get ready and interview for these dang on jobs. Everybody talks about, oh, this new year, new me, new this, new that, but doing the same old stuff. Wrong. So in order for us to be ready, we got to get ready. So when the opportunity comes, you won't have to get ready for the opportunity. You'll be ready. I told I had a group of young adults that I coached and mentored, and I used to always tell them, I put them on the spot all the time, and I told them, okay, are you ready? And that's it. And then, well, hold on, Tracy, let me get ready. No, don't get ready. Stay ready. Don't get ready, stay ready. If you have a plan, you already know, okay, I'm here is where I am. And then you got to celebrate that thing. Every milestone that you have, we don't celebrate the milestones that we make along the way. You got to do that. You got to give yourself the honor of that. You got to acknowledge the strength in that, the power of that. That's what makes you every day amazing. It's not you got streamers and fireworks shooting out your ears and your eyes. That's not what everyday amazing is. Everyday amazing is you owning in, tapping into the thing that makes you you and honoring it. It's okay to not feel great. It's okay to not have the energy today or this moment. But I'm gonna tell you something, and this is what crosses the line from coaching to counseling. If you are in a position where you don't have the motivation and you don't have the energy every day, and there's something keeping you from that, then that's something that needs to be addressed by a medical professional. No judgment, no shame. What I want to do is encourage you that if you are feeling like you are lacking motivation and you cannot find the energy, then you need to either see a medical professional that is a doctor, like a general internist or general practitioner, or you need to talk to a psychologist or a psychiatrist. There's no shame in that. As a matter of fact, I encourage you to do that. But if that is not the case and you just sitting on your laurels thinking and wishing and hoping and looking up like, one day I'm gonna do this, wrong. You got to make a plan. Okay. All right, Adrian, you said Lord knows you need a plan. Yeah, don't make a resolution. Judge Haynes, you said you like that, create a plan. Yes, thank you. Make a plan. Y'all send these plans to send people to me. They need to register for this free session, 90 minutes. I'm going to give them real talk. I never do fluff. I'm not going to fluff anybody. I'm not asset kissing. I'm giving you what you need. And it's as simple as that. I want people to be prepared. I want to have as many people, and it can be young adults, old adults, it can be upcoming adults, future adults that need information so that when they are applying for and trying to get jobs, they have some skills. There are free resources out here available. My coaching sessions one-on-one are not free, but this 90-minute session is. I'm doing this because I had the opportunity to offer up 5 sessions that were free for Christmas. I want y'all to know that I'm part of a solution. You be part of a solution. Share the information. It'll be posted on my page. It's going to be posted on my IG page. It's going to be posted on my personal page. I'm trying to make sure I share this. People will need to register in advance for this. It is a 90-minute free coaching session that I will have on December 30th from 7 to 8:30. All right. That's it. That's all. How y'all feeling? A little more motivated? A little bit more acknowledgement, a little bit more everyday amazing. How y'all doing? Tell me something. Give me something. Don't make resolutions for 2021. Make a plan. It's gonna be enough people out there making resolutions, and then they'll be like, oh, I didn't. Well, no, I said I was gonna stop. No, you just making statements. You're not making. Make a plan. Make a dang on plan. Okay. And know that the first thing I want you to do is to look yourself in the mirror with sincerity and integrity and authenticity and say, I have survived 100% of everything that is behind me. Because you have. You survived everything. And it would, and whoo, we could have a whole conversation on all that if we had a group sharing, right? Cammie, thank you. You've been such a blessing to me. I'm so grateful to have your friendship and love and support. And I want you to know that you are amazing. You all are. And I want you all to know this. This will be the last time I say this to you live at lunch. You matter to me. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Now, I'm grateful that I found the little tap, that little piece of motivation to give me the steps that in the plan that I made, I was able to give myself up and make a liar out of the enemy. So you make a liar out of the enemy too, because we have amazing things to do with our everydays. That's why we're here. That's why we get this gift. It's the presence of life. Enjoy this Monday and all of the rest of this week. I'll be back here live at lunch on January 4th in the new year, and then it'll be countdown time to the inauguration. Hello, somebody. Hello. I want you to have a happy new year. Be safe, be blessed. Give yourself credit for all that you are. Give yourself credit for all that you do. Give yourself some positive speak and make sure that you make every day what? Yes, be everyday amazing. And above all else, live like it's a gift. It truly, truly is. I hope and pray for you every day. That's it. That's all, y'all. I'll see you next year. Happy New Year.